You are listening to a podcast created by the Minnesota Alliance for Geographic Education. Our mission is to help you understand your world better through geography. Our presenter is Jan Hertel. Jan is a teacher of geography and curriculum consultant from the Hastings Middle School and the Minnesota Alliance for Geographic Education. In this podcast, Jan will discuss migration. I am MAGE member Fred Kunze. And now, here's Jan Hertel.
The one constant that exists in the world is change. This is especially true for the human population on the surface of the earth. We're going to talk about migration, the movement of people from place to place. Today, 1 in 8 people is a migrant. There's many reasons for this movement. Geographers refer to push factors as the reasons that people move away from a place. Some examples would be drought or war, natural disaster, or persecution. Some pull factors would include reasons that pull people toward a place. These might include jobs, more hope for the future, safety, and educational opportunities. Geographers study patterns on the Earth's surface. Teachers, let's try this with students. We're going to do an interactive activity about migration. In your classroom, if your students came from a different country, have them stand in one part of the room. For students that migrated from a different state, they would stand in another. The third group would be people who came from a different county. And the final group would be students who have always lived in this same community. Examine the patterns. You can talk about age. What age were the students or their families when they moved? What regions of the country they came from. From there, the discussion will happen naturally. Let's look at one last example about migration from the Arizona Geographic Alliance. My name is Moses. I came from Sudan in Africa 3 years ago. My mother and 3 sisters brought me to America to be free from my father. In Africa, my dad used to hit my mother and me. There's a lot of bad things like war happening in Sudan. I'm happy that my mother brought me to America, where I can go to school and eat school lunches. The people at the refugee center help us keep our apartment, and they're teaching my mom how to speak English. It's much safer here than in Sudan for many reasons. I think it was a good thing that we came here. Ask your students, what push factors did they just hear? What pull factors? Then I'd ask for their story.
You have been listening to a production by the Minnesota Alliance for Geographic Education. Background music courtesy of Mr. Jim Hogue of Decorah, Iowa. The Alliance is a nonprofit group of educators and others interested in promoting an enhanced understanding of our world through improved geographic literacy.